Hello, everyone. This is Emma, and I'm going to be talking about the social media strategy today. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and just kind of walk through it as well. Okay. All right. So here is the cover. We've got the table of contents, and we're going to start off on the summary. So essentially, our social media strategy is going to take you through the full year of what you got planned, and it's going to help you break down different elements like a SWOT analysis, a target audience, your social media pillars, which talks about the different types of posts that you'll make for social media. And then there's also a little bit of an analysis in there for you to understand what type of data you're working with when you're starting your social media strategy. Okay, so this is our target analysis. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. For gender, this is what we're going to think about who we're posting to. And there are also, we're going to think about the type of children that are in head. It's mixed at the daycare center, but majority boys, mixed for therapy services. There's staff members that are women and men, and the parents are going to be mostly mothers that are going to be paying attention to your social media inside the daycare, the age range 6 to 18, kindergarten, a lot of kindergarten people, a lot, all ages for physiotherapy, and so forth. Most of the income is people for disabilities, so a lot of poverty, jobs. It's hard to get an official job, which leads to poverty. Let me re-explain that. Having children with disability can lead to the circle of poverty. Okay, so basically we know their income, lifestyle is having, different level of lifestyle depending on their disability. And then hobbies, again, having different types of hobbies depending on the disability. They value equality, justice, individual approach, inclusion. They want to be part of society. And this is basically just talking about our target demographic for the people that is at head, and then also the people that you're going to be targeting in your social media. So we went ahead and did a SWOT analysis as well. I'll go over this quickly, but I want to mention that in the opportunity section, in our strength section, and our weakness and threat section is where really I got into the nitty gritty of what the pillars should be. So essentially, if we have an opportunity to connect with more people, more businesses within the communities, then one of the things that you're going to be doing is reaching out to people via your social media. Or if we have an opportunity to talk more about, like one of the weaknesses is that infrastructure can be improved, and that would mean that we need to talk more about why it's good to donate, or how can we get more donors. So then we would have posts that talk about donations and or thanking the donors that we already have. So yeah, definitely go through the SWOT analysis and see the strengths that will highlight what we do well, what head does well, and then opportunities of where they could grow from. Any threats would be essentially like, outside sources, like other actors in the fields, competitors, or, essentially things that could, I think this even says like income is a threat, that is hindering the success of head essentially. Okay, so this is the social analytics from February 2025 to May 2025. You'll go ahead and take a deeper look at this, but you could see the top posts, why they're the top posts, what was most talked about, and overall analytics is the same thing of like link clicks, views, reach, content interactions. We've got right here a summary of it all. So a total of 75.2K views for the Facebook page during that time, reach of 15.5Ks for people for the Facebook page. 3K have interacted with the content, 128 clicks. increase of 205 followers. Key performance indicators, so averaging 5,000 views for top content. Views means number of times the content has been viewed. Reach is the number of people viewing the content, and then 36 is 36 interactions for top content. So we'll see, breaking it down even further, that video content, the high performing content is video content around 40 seconds. Content showcasing services that feature beneficiaries specifically. Celebration of grants, content that shows multiple people, content that encourages engagement within the community as well. So based on that, our goals are going to be 3 posts per week, increasing awareness of a daycare and therapy center, connecting to at least one donor. Specifically, the donors can help increase better infrastructure, stuff like that. Office spaces, speaking about new opportunities that volunteers and qualified personnel to work with heads. So this can even go outside of social media, but we'll just stick to social media. So at least 2 social media posts per month discussing the competitive self-paid services and so forth. So yeah, you can definitely see the information you can get from your analytics to help you focus on your goals. So the pillars, now we're going into community partnership. Here's an example of what that looks like. Any engagement with businesses that are not donors. Next is going to be a donor partnership, so engagement with people that are donors. Here's an example of that. Educational content, so international days, statistical information, an example of that. And work culture, so promoting individual volunteers or employees of HEAD. You can see that here. And then guardians and parents, so content towards guardians and parents, maybe like posting a story talking about once a month, any important information that they need to know, like for field trips, and then just for fun, because, of course, fun is, happening at HEAD, any type of celebration. And then business forward. So this is going to be promotion of the services. Moving forward, we also have the holidays as well. All right. So that is your social media strategy. If you guys have any questions, definitely go ahead and ask your Lenny or the CEO, Sopo. And thank you for watching.